He gets me excited in the office every day. He's got a great enthusiasm for the game of football. Obviously, his knowledge base speaks for itself, but his energy and enthusiasm, that attacks me. I need it because I'm a little slow, I'm a little feeble, so I need somebody to get me excited about going to work every day. So. But no, seriously, his enthusiasm it's really impacted Chet Beckler Hall.
Don, Levert's interception on Saturday, what did you see from that?
All right, let's talk about that, okay? Because this is an important deal, okay? First off, this triple option stuff, it's a tough deal, okay? Why don't you play him in a four-man front? My son calls me last night. Why don't you play him in a four-man? I go, when they get big, we get big. When they're in their 30 base, which is the 3 backs, 2 wide receivers, you've got to divide your work between the 3 phases. The dive, the quarterback, and the pitch. Now everybody go, well, what does that mean? Well, there's the triple option. Well, they don't run much triple option. They're about 4% triple option. But they run the midline. They run the belly G scheme. They run the power scheme, put the tight end, bring in the extra tackle. There's a lot of stuff going on. So you've got to divide your attention between those 3 phases. Now, we held Air Force to their lowest total since 2012, and we held this outfit to their lowest total since 2015 or 17, depending on total yards or rush. I could care less. I do care, because I think we have an understanding of how to go about this. Now, it's 1st and goal at the 4, okay? We gave up 2 explosive plays, 1 run, 1 pass. So we give up the explosive pass. Now they're 1st and goal at the 4, okay? They run speed option to the right. Jordan Anthony goes in. He grabs one leg. Ben Mason's trying to get in. He grabs another, and then Glasgow comes over the top and shoulders him, and then Uche pulls him back to keep him out of the end zone. Now it's 2nd and 1. What do you think our shot is to stop 2nd and 1? Pretty hard, right? So we come out, and we're going to move the defense. We're going to show them the 3-man front, and we're going to go ahead and step into the front to just try to stop this fullback. So our call is, move! So when we made the move call, the fullback went, and they moved it back 5 yards. Then they ran speed option to the right again for no gain, and then rolled out on 3rd down. Khaleke Hudson throws it, interception, Levert Hill, and that's probably the key moment. So that's why that was a heck of an observation on your part. That's probably the key of the game, because if we don't make that stop there, who knows? You can't predict it, but that whole deal, it's funny. I get aggravated sometimes in our practices because they're going no huddle and move, yeah, and they're doing all this stuff, with the cadence. And all of a sudden, we had the move call built in. Move! So that was pretty good. We'll take that one. Can I talk?
Yes, please.
All right.
I won't
First
forget my
off,
question.
One of our guys, this nose guard, okay? I actually get a little emotional thinking about it. If you're a real football purist, this triple option, it's tough, okay? Especially when you're the nose. So he's blocked. I'm blocking. I'm knocking the heck out of this center, and then here comes the guard, and he hits me right in the back of the ankle, and he does it 22 times during the course of the game. To keep going and knocking this guy back, knowing that's going to happen, it's a tough deal.
Is that a gray area with shot blocking? I was going to ask you.
I'm not an official. So I don't know. So you'd have to, ask the officiating crews. But, man,
Because there were times you were seeing his knees buckle when he was engaged, and I thought, is that just a passing play, or is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's part of triple option. So, is the center trying to get away from us? They get into the double versus the single block and all that. And I'm not saying it's legal by rules, but those are the kinds of things that intimidate players and make them less than what you want them to be. Not this guy. Not this guy, not one time. So, pretty special effort on his part. Now let's talk about Jordan Anthony, okay? Josh Ross did a great job first half. Gets a stinger. I mean, whew. You watch that physical hit. Put on play 34 and watch the physical hit that he gets. And clean, it's all good. But, he gets hit pretty good. Now, he's got to come in off the bench. He's played about this much time for us since he's been here. Now he's going to take over us, and I'll share this with you because I probably won't be around when next time I got to defend the triple option. So we go in and we call a blitz every snap of the game. So it's going to get impacted by formations where the blitz is actually going to get run about 18 to 20 snaps of the game. Because if you let them, they'll get into different formations. You're sitting there in an option defense, and you can't get to the quarterback, and they just pick you apart. So any opportunity we get to blitz them, we want it. So when they gave us blitz opportunities, we check it, and we just play the blitz. So, for example, simple. I give them, a blitz. So they got the blitz call. They come out and they're in double slot. You'll see the hands go up, Longhorn, which Texas, triple option. So that's our word, and we play the triple. They come out and they give us the formation. Then all of a sudden he goes, blitz, blitz, blitz. And we run the blitz. He's got to get 11 guys lined up, plus himself, then play against the triple or execute all these blitzes. And he's played that much football for Michigan. Mm-hmm. And in the half of football, how did he play? Well, all I know is the half of football he played, they scored 0 points. Mm-hmm. So how do you think he played? It's amazing to me. So anyway, I had to get that out. I really thought our guys played with great emotion, represented Michigan. Laid it on the line, and all I know is we're 2-0, and I'm glad to be here.
First 2 weeks, what's your assessment of how they've handled sudden change situations?
Pretty good last week. In the Army game, we had a lot of, some tough field position scenarios. So, I thought we handled it better than week one. Week one, that was our Achilles heel. Let's talk about week one. Okay, Middle Tennessee. They scored 3rd and 8. We run what I call this stunt we like to run. Not one guy comes free. Not 2, 3. They all smash into each other, and the quarterback's in the middle of them. Knock each other off, and the quarterback runs for a touchdown. Boy, am I a crappy coach. I've never had 3 guys in that stunt come free. 3 guys did. Then late in the game, we had the collision between the safety and the corner, and they scored. Outside of that, I thought we did pretty well, and I think they were somewhere in the mid-600s this week in offense in their game. So, not good. Is that what you want? Yeah.
No,
I didn't think it was great. We got some short fields and we didn't do what we had to do. But I'll tell you, the first 24 plays we gave up in that game, 4 explosives. The next 49, 0. So once we kind of locked in, I thought we played pretty good.
Don?
More and more teams are running the spread, including your own team. What are the advantages for you and your defense playing the spread in practices week in and week out going into the season?
Well, it is an advantage, I think, because familiarity, you get a little bit comfortable with it. But it hasn't helped us in the first 2 weeks because obviously we're playing 10 personnel spread. It's really not spread, it's run and shoot. With the quick passing game, all the screens and all that. And, they had some guys, 24 is a dude, 8 was a dude from Middle Tennessee. Those two guys could play. I thought the quarterback was going to be a really good player. I can't believe they pulled him in the fourth quarter of our game. I thought he was giving him a chance. But they didn't pull him last week. So, live and learn. And, obviously, I think they're going to be a pretty decent football team. This Army team, I'll be shocked if they lose again. I really will be. I think they're pretty talented. The number 5, the slot, I think is really, really good. The quarterbacks are veteran, knows his stuff. Their offensive line is a bunch of animals, and I say that with great respect. They come off the ball, they know how to block you, they kind of get it. Their one area of concern, I'm sure, is their receivers. I'm not here to critique them. I mean, whatever it is. But the bottom line is, I think they got enough, and they play really good defense for Service Academy. They played great defense last year, and the style of football that they play helps them. I'm sure if you asked them, being 5 of 16 on third down, I'm sure they weren't very happy about last week because that's their bread and butter. They're 60% on third down, and fourth down though we were 0 for 3. So it is what it is. Those are tough football games. I'm going to tell you though, I'm extremely proud of our response and the way we played in the second half. The old, they're going to run their stuff, and then by the fourth quarter, they're going to weigh you down. I think we were toe-to-toe the whole game. Third and fourth quarter, we were toe-to-toe. And then when we had to make a play at the end of the game, those guys, it wasn't just a one-play deal. It was first down, second down, third down. And, like I said, we shut them out in the second half, so I feel good.
Don, you got Uche in his new role, and he's done some new things.
What you think of him?
I mean, he looks, against Army is pretty good. I mean, like, overall.
Yeah,
I feel like there's more.
I'm going to be honest, and I told him, so, I'll give it to you straight. I said, we're going to find out if you're an every down football player or you're not today. And that was last week. I thought he played outstanding football for us. I thought Kwity Paye and Aiden Hutchinson were outstanding. Not good, outstanding. This Carlo Kemp, I thought played really well. Glasgow made some big plays. We mentioned Lavert already. I thought Metellus played great, and we got hosed big time on that fumble recovery. I mean, that's a touchdown. That's got to be in the end zone. Who would why do you need to blow the whistle there? You don't need to blow the whistle. Just let it play itself out and go take a look at it. That could be the difference between success and failure. Those are killers. Guys get hired, fired, lose jobs, the whole thing over those things.
Don, how do you prepare your defense to play overtime when Army inherently, is going to start with good field position, and that's kind of tough against a team that runs a triple option?
It's you don't want to get into those scenarios with them. You really don't, because the short field is their friend. That's what they thrive on. So you saw it in the first overtime. We would you please look down the line of scrimmage? You're offsides. I mean, can you believe that? But we lined up offsides on a big play, and it hurt us. And they go in and score, but on the second one, we were right on our beam. And it's more about approach. Like when they jumped off the bench at the end, you kind of felt like, our energy is right. You know, we're gonna have a chance to make, you know, get out of here. And you saw it. You saw the 3 plays. You know, I mean, I went back and the whole thing for me is that that series in the 3rd quarter, ball in the 1, back to the 6, stop, interception. I mean, that's probably the biggest key of the game, and I think was a hair deflating for them. Although, you know, you're not gonna deflate them. I mean, that's what they do is they, you know, they fight to the death. I mean, that's just the way it is when you play those academies. And, you know, my hat's off to them. I think they do a great job coaching. You know, Monk and I went back, you know, I mean, 2006, I was the head coach at UMass, and he was at Navy when we played Navy down there. So,
Don, how much in preparing for Army, how much do you lean on some of the guys on your staff, whether it was Sean Newell or Nate Woody or some of these guys that faced it before?
you know, I have a way that I'm gonna defend it. You know, now obviously, those guys' familiarity helps prepare the guys of how, but schematically, you know, that's what they hired me for. So, you know, we've got a way that we're gonna handle it. You know, a lot of people play it with the 5 guys up with the 2 4s, and I like it with the back so that you have the extra cutback player. Plus, we're fast. So I'd rather have another fast guy than another big guy on the field that can flat out run to the sideline to sideline. So the choice is go 3 down with the 2 4s, or, you know, and then when you do that, that allows you to keep Uche, you know, the middle backer, which was Ross or Anthony, and then Glasgow, who's, you know, there's one counter option, they're running into his sideline. That's got to be depressing when he's faster than the quarterback chasing him. So, you know, guys, I'm just telling you, that right there was as good a performance I've been around. And we were on the brink. Why? You're on the brink of failure, and you just find a way to kind of keep plugging it in, and keep, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, Don,
How do you respond to concern about the Wisconsin running game, that maybe your interior front's not going to be big enough to hold up against those guys?
Bunch of crap. We got a lot of guys now. So, you know, we got to start rotating them in. You know, again, who have we played? We've played a 10 personnel team with no tight ends, and we've played the triple, which I've already told you that we have a style that we play. We're going to divide our workload. We're going to go ahead and, you know, take care of the fullback. You got to take care of the quarterback. You got to take care of the pitcher. And there's a lot to deal with. You can't overplay one phase. So that piece. Well, it's a little different deal now. We finally can play Michigan defense, where we can go back and run our stuff that we run all preseason and all spring practice. And to quite frankly, I've been writing Wisconsin cards. I'm kind of woo 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 because I can whip them out like that because it's all the stuff that we're, you know, our guys know and are comfortable with, and we'll jump into it, you know, at a high level without question. But that's a really good stuff because that's serious business. So, and people that think, oh, you know, the systems and playing the triple, it's real now. It's a real deal. You got to put time into it. You know, I've had it 2 years here. You know, thank the good Lord, we've done well against it the 2 years I've been here. So, you know, just really proud of the way the kids played. Now we got a great defensive staff. Those guys, we were in it. We were in the foxhole digging in. So,
Don, the quarterback sneak where the fullback came, is that
I
legal?
sent the play in.
Is that legal?
I sent it in. I want an answer. I don't mind the quarterback sneak, but when he's crawling up and then the ball gets snapped, was he set long enough? Because he's going forward. He can't go forward in motion. So was he going forward, reset, and then push him?
If he was reset, is that legal?
I think so, but I want an answer. You know, and I'm not saying like I demand an answer. I just want an answer. I want to know if it's legal.
Me too.
That's all. Because I thought, boom, and I thought it should be flagged offsides. Just me. I think the boss too, though. I think the boss wanted.
Last question for Coach.
What has Jordan Glasgow brought, and then what, maybe you talked about in the spring, but what inspired him to move inside and be part of the Mike and Will positions, as opposed to the Viper?
He had no choice. You're moving inside. No, I'm joking. Yeah, he was willing. He's a great dude. I'll be honest. He's the backup out there at Viper too now. So he's got full days. Might be the funnest guy in the world to coach. 10 o'clock. Can I give you a quick one? Am I right? 10 o'clock at night. Coach, I'll be available tomorrow morning at 7:20. I'd like to go over my plays. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow to go over. I specifically want to go over my nakeds. Okay, we'll go over the nakeds. I mean, he's a junkie. I mean, he might be one of the funnest guys in the world to coach because he loves it. He eats it. He drinks it, and he backs it up because he'll smash everybody that moves.
He's just a walk.
No, he's not. And I'll say this, okay? and I'll be criticized. But this guy might be one of the best players in the Big Ten. Watch him run and hit people. Just watch him play.
Well, they're playing the first game. He made the second.
Those two.
Yeah, but the second one was.
Yeah, the first one, he should give me a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
The second one he earned. So, he's a really good. I mean, we've got really good players. We've got good chemistry. Our guys are playing as hard as they can play. What else can you ask? And life is good.
One last thing, Donovan Jeter, will we see more of him now that we're...
Yeah. The other one, you've seen Dwumfor, he's got the thing. Got to figure this out. We're hoping to get this figured out. Find a way for him to. It's hard to play one-handed.
How disruptive is it to have a service academy? I mean, when you are preparing to go play in the Big Ten and these other teams, how much time does it take away from everything you've got to prepare for coming up?
I'll give you 10 of the 15 spring practices at least. One period was donated to the triple option. Practice 3 through Middle Tennessee week, every day we did triple option defense. So that when we got into the game week, the guys aren't going, what's that? What's that formation? Because it's all different. It's all different. It's very disruptive.
Just get a definition on an explosive play within the program. Is
Yeah,
there
12-yard run, 16-yard pass.
Thank you.
Disruptive, and you would advise athletic directors not to schedule that.
Whoa! Above my pay grade.
Well,
Me personally,
when you're-
they're
when the goal is-
very difficult to get, to prepare for. That's a very fair question, and one that my boss probably is equipped to handle better than me. But I know one thing: they get my respect. I'll tell you, because it's a physical day, and I invite you. Come watch the film. You won't believe the violence on the tape. It's all I can tell you. It's a violent deal. Good way, but
You bring lunch or?
he's going to work, right?
I can go to Depot's, get a box of donuts, make it easy. All right, guys.